What's up guys, I'm Justin Swanstrom. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are over here, my buddy shop, Dennis Rogers, R&R Fab. I'm gonna be showing y'all a build he has been working on. It is a 1964 Pontiac LeMans. Now, I have never had nothing like this. I have actually never seen nothing like this. So to be able to see this come together, he's been working on this process for the last year, got it going, got these guys out of New York, came all the way down to Florida to have this car built, but it is finally done and back from the powder coaters. He's just got to assemble it this week, and in the next few weeks, it will be heading back up north to be able to lay some smack down to these boys and girls. Alright boys, so I gave y'all a quick little walk around just to show y'all the process and all the welds and everything, all the bars inside this thing. Like I said, it's a 1964 Pontiac LeMans. It came out beautiful. It just got back from the powder coaters yesterday. They laid down a sick color on it. I'm gonna let Dennis explain the color a little bit better to y'all. But they got some pedals, clutch pedal, everything going in there. I'm gonna let him explain what motor package and everything is gonna go inside this thing. But I just wanna say that this is probably one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen from the bottom all the way to the top, from the front all the way to the rear. All right guys, so let me go ahead and introduce y'all real quick. He has not been on the channel before, but he has done a lot of work for us at the Swangang camp in the previous times in our racing. But here's old Dennis Buck, Dennis Rogers. What's some other nicknames you go by?
Nickname?
Yeah, we got Dennis Buck.
Rock.
What is
Rock.
it? Go again?
Denny Rock.
What is the other one? We got
Buck.
Dennis Sack.
Dennis Sack.
There you go. We got Buckaroo. And go ahead and hit him with a bloop.
Bloop.
We started that up about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago inside the chassis shop over there at Category 5 Race Cars. If some of y'all don't know, Dennis, you were from Riverview area, right?
Sutton.
Okay, so you actually came to Zephyr Hills and you were working with Cody. You know, Robert Cody over there, Category 5 Race Cars. How long did y'all work over there?
Probably 2.5 years.
And then you decided you wanted to go off and do your own thing?
Yes, sir.
So, actually, how long has R&R Fab been open?
3.5 years. Yeah.
What do you think is the most difficult task? Because, you know, you're here by yourself. A lot of these other chassis shops, they got multiple people. So you're here, you basically have to, I guess, invite someone to come over and help you, like be able to get the chassis on the lift and all that. So what is the most difficult thing for you throughout the day being a one-man shop?
Well, like you said, to actually take the chassis off the trailer and put it in here. But basically, when you need 4 hands and you only got 2.
So it just comes down to lack of help.
Yeah,
maybe we can help out with subscribers. They can come by and give you a hand whenever they want. So he built this thing, start from finish, right?
Start from
the guys,
finish.
they just brought you the body, correct?
Yes, sir.
So basically the whole entire chassis, everything, all the way to the welds, bars, bent, everything inside here was built right in this shop.
Yes, sir.
So I want to go ahead and let you explain to them, because this is a beautiful color and I really don't know what it is. So how did y'all come up with the color, or what kind of color is it?
Well, I want to give a big shout out to Cameron Johnson Race Cars. I was over there getting some titanium, which if you need any of that sort of stuff, they're the guys to go to. Which I got that kit for the drive shaft tunnel through Cameron.
That's all titanium right there?
Yes, sir.
Holy!
There's a titanium firewall that goes on this unit. I got all that from Cameron as well. But anyway, he had a car over there that had a powder coat job on it, which was Misty Lava, which is what this is, Misty Lava. And I fell in love with it. So anyway, Southeastern powder coats, which is out off of 60 in Bartow.
Okay.
they're the ones that powder coated us. Did a phenomenal job. They bubble wrap all your stuff, so that's how the powder coat.
How long did it take them to powder coat or get the job back to you?
About a week and a half. Yeah.
And see now guys, y'all can't see actually the color, but if we were to take this chassis and put it outside in the sun, just let them know how much of it blings and it brings the eye color out.
It definitely does.
It's awesome. Hell, here's some pedals right here. What color is this?
That's just a real heavy metallic silver with a clear coat.
It goes awesome with this thing. So y'all actually came up with a great color code for this. And do you know what color he's going to do the body?
The actual body will be a metallic silver. It'll be silver.
That's going to be a nice piece right here. All right, guys. So if you've seen at the beginning of the clip, I showed y'all the top of the roof. Me personally, I do not have this inside my cars because the type of racing that I do does not require it. But I'm going to let Denny Bear actually explain to y'all why he had to put this thing inside there. Supposedly, these guys are going to go run an NHRA class, top sportsman, correct?
Yes, sir.
So they have to be required to run either carbon fiber or some kind of material up top.
It could be titanium or carbon fiber.
And what's the reason behind it? What do you got to do it for?
The reason for it is if they ever get up on the lid, and obviously the first thing that's going to go is the body. Of course, the body that they're using is steel, so obviously that's going to give you a little bit longer life before it actually eats through that to get to the tubing versus a carbon fiber body, which will kind of deteriorate pretty quick. But it's to keep, if you did get on the top of the car, that once it eats through the roof of the car, this actually will keep any of your arms or whatnot from coming outside of the car.
So basically it keeps the driver safe.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've never seen nothing like this, guys, and as you can see, it is very nice. Carbon fiber. Got it all knocked out and everything, but I didn't even know you could roll carbon fiber like that. I thought it was all just made for straight pieces, but it got it all. Look how hard that is. That's some heavy duty stuff right there, but it caught my eyes. I wanted to explain it to y'all a little bit and show y'all a little bit about it. It was actually a pretty cool little deal. Actually, I'm already talking with Dennis about doing it on the LS build because y'all do know that we are not going to be running a body on the car right now. That is right, guys. I want to go ahead and let y'all know we will not be running a body on the LS car. I have searched around everywhere. I have tried to get one. They want between $10,000 and $13,000 for a body, boys. Then I'm going to have to spend an extra $10,000 getting everything mounted, fitted. I just don't have it right now. So we're going to go out there and we're going to run how we're going to run. Hopefully I can get my funds right towards the end of the year and I can get something on it. But for right now, I want to get the car on the track. I want to make some horsepower and I want to lay the smackdown down. So that answers all the questions. So please, please, please do not cuss me out. Do not send me emails saying that I am a hypocrite for not putting a body on. I do listen to y'all. I just do not have the funds to put it on right now. I have awesome sponsors that have come on board to give parts that has helped it out tremendously to go faster. But money-wise, I take all the money that y'all give me from merchandise, from the YouTube channel, and I put it straight to that car. But right now, I just cannot swing $20,000 to put a body on this thing. I got transmission and converter, motor, turbos, wastegates, blow-off valves, everything. Even though I'm getting good deals on it, I still got to pay for this stuff, boys. So I wanted to go ahead and clear that up real quick. But let's jump back in. Let's show y'all the carbon fiber up underneath, and let's go ahead and walk around the car a little bit more and give y'all a little bit more info, insight. All right, boys, so as you can see inside the funny car cage up on the roof, we got the carbon fiber up top. Came out awesome. Denny Bear knocked it out.
That's right.
How long did it take you to do that piece of this puzzle? If you could give like approximate time. I know you don't have the exact hours, but what do you approximately think it takes to be able to do something like that? Because it came out awesome.
Well, thank you. About 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours.
Look at
once
all
you do
those
the
bolts.
tab.
Now, what kind of bolts do y'all use to tighten those down?
I use, that's a 832 aluminum
Lightweight.
button head. Yeah.
Everything's lightweight.
Yes, sir.
Is this driver, is he fat like me?
No, he's actually a little bit smaller than I am.
Nice. We're gonna think lightweight around here, guys. Also, we got the titanium drive shaft tunnel. You picked that up from CJRC, right?
Yes, sir.
Got that, but you went ahead and assembled it, had to cut it. Don't worry, guys. We will be wiping the lines off, getting that all ready, but you had to shorten that. How long does it come, and what did you have to shorten it to?
Well, when if you call Cameron, he'll ask you what the length, and he always gives you a little bit longer so you can, you know, cut it to fit. But that one there is 21¼ inches long.
What do you think it weighs? Have you weighed it or no?
No, I haven't.
I bet you it's less than a pound.
Yeah, it's very light.
Very light. Because I have the same style drive shaft tunnel in my cars, and they work out tremendously. As you can see in previous videos, I've done slung a drive shaft out of the car. Actually,
Right.
2 of them. So we got that titanium firewall.
Yes.
It'll be all bolted in. As you were telling me earlier, it goes behind the mid plate, correct?
Yes, it actually comes down and it breaks and goes behind the mid plate, and then it's scalloped around these holes for the bolts to go through, so that when this goes up, there's no gaps, no
nothing.
No nothing.
You got to worry about nothing going in.
That's right.
Ooh. Check that out. And don't worry, guys, we will be coming back over here. We will be shooting more videos when he gets closer to the finished product of it. But it actually came out awesome. It's a full double frame rail car, as you can see. For y'all that don't know what a double frame rail is out the front, you got the frame rail on the bottom, and you got a frame rail up on top. So if you put 2 and 2 together and you have a little bit of common sense, you get double frame rail. Now, it is not a double frame rail inside the car. What do y'all actually call that?
Well, actually, up north they call them shaker bars. But it's somewhat of a double frame rail. It just dives down a little closer to the bottom here because they're running a Liberty clutch, and you don't want to be carrying that transmission up and over a double frame rail that would come all the way up to here.
So what is this thing? Is this thing like a 4-speed?
That's a
5-speed?
Liberty, yeah.
Hell yeah, and it fits in there like a glove, boys. We were over here before we had it powder coated, and it came out also. As you can see, all the carbon fiber, got the scallop pieces. Everything fits in there like a glove. Fits in there like swimwear.
That's right.
So you can see it came out awesome. The body, when's the body going on?
I would have to say hopefully probably next Monday.
Nice. All right, so we've already covered the firewall. We covered the body and everything going on. Go ahead and let them know what's the engine package. What is this guy wanting to go race, or what's he have inside here?
They got a 632
With a 5-speed Liberty.
with a 5-speed Liberty. They're talking about running some top sportsman
NHRA stuff?
NHRA stuff.
That's like high league shit.
Right.
You're gonna be on TV.
They need to put a big old 959.
Tell them I'll sell them one. I got 2 of them at the house they can buy. I think, I'll tell you right now, this chassis right here, it'd be able to handle all it can handle.
Well, your dad, Big Country, told them. We were at a race one day, and they were in my motorhome, and your dad came in and said, "Man, I don't think y'all know what y'all are getting, man. Y'all need to put a 959 in that thing."
And this chassis right here, boys, would handle all of that 959. There'd be no twisting. Also, let them know about the double frame rail. That does help with a car that has a bigger cubic inch motor, so it helps it stiffen up the chassis. It doesn't let it twist. Correct. And all that. For what Dennis was telling y'all, how the bars do come down right there because they do have a Liberty. If you look inside my car, my bars go from the rear all the way to the front of the firewall. No matter which way you do it, it's still strong. Everything still works. Dude, there's like seriously a lot of tabs on here. Yeah. How many bolts do you think are going to go inside this car?
Probably 500.
And you got to tighten them all up.
Yeah.
Dude, you're going to have like some strong forearm muscles.
Right. But yeah, we like I said, we actually went to a 832 aluminum button head with the washer and nuts, and it probably 600 don't weigh about a pound.
That's crazy. Check out about that window net. That's the same window net I run.
Yeah, that's a Tim McKeemus.
Little quick disconnect.
Yes, sir.
Boing.
Very, very good.
Very nice. This thing's gonna be awesome, dude. I can't wait to have it all done. I want to see it.
Got Tim McKeemus adjustable pedals.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that real quick, because actually I've never seen nothing like that. So you see those like little, what do they call them, like D tracks or some kind of tracks?
Well, it's just a adjustable
like a channel
track. Yeah.
So you're able to move the pedals forward and back.
You can move them forward and back. Yes, sir.
And then what about these brackets that are up top? I see there's 3 holes in them.
This is for your accelerator pedal.
Yep.
You can move it and adjust it. It's got throttle stops. It's got a clutch stop. Got a clutch stop here. You got a wide open throttle, which the brackets are up there on the other piece of it.
And then you also told me that the steering column, it's adjustable too.
It's adjustable as well. You can actually move it.
They can fit like 4 or 5 different drivers in here.
Right. Yeah, you can actually, you got 3 different positions that you can move the steering column. And there again, That was all bought through Tim McCamus.
And then also I see these little slider bracket. I've only seen those on one of my cars before, but I cut it out. But most of the guys that run Liberties run that stuff because they take the transmission apart inside the car to be able to change clutches and stuff out.
Yeah, adjust the clutch and whatnot. So they have to slide it back and whatnot. So
that's why.
Awesome. That's why these died down a lot sooner, because when you go to take that guy out, you don't go through the bottom of the car like you would on your automatic with clovers and whatnot that you would take apart.
You would go to the top.
Pick that up through the X-brace there.
All right, guys, so we're back here in the back. I'm showing y'all the rear housing that will be going inside this car. Denny Bear, you knocked the whole housing out, right? You built the whole thing?
Yes, sir.
And this is a regular Fab 9, correct?
Yeah, Fab 9 sheet metal housing.
So this is not a floater setup?
No.
So for y'all that don't know, and I've already explained it a little bit on this channel before, I run floaters inside my car. The only reason why I do run a floater, there's no difference as in like what's stronger. The floater is a little bit heavier. It's about 20 pounds heavier, but when they get ready to go take a gear out of this car, they got to pop the axles out, they got to take the calipers off, take the brakes off, take all the bolts off, get everything to be able to get the gear out. When I want to do a change gear, all I do is just take my 3 bolts off from my axle, pop my axle out, throw my gear out, slap it back in, and we're ready to go back down the track again. So it takes me approximately 22 minutes to change the gear, when this setup here can take close to 45 minutes to an hour. So at the end of the day, it's just time consuming. There is a big price difference change between the two. I am getting fucked up by mosquitoes over here. But sorry about that. There is a price change in between a regular sheet metal Fab 9 and then a floater. Inside the no prep car, we do have a sheet metal Fab 9 floater. And what that is a Fab 9 rear end just like this, and they just welded the floaters on the outside. In my Pro Mod has an all-out floater rear end. It's a little bit higher end dollar stuff, but they all do the same shit. All right, boys, enough talking about the Le Mans. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's another thing over in Denny Bear's shop that caught my eye. This thing right here, if I'm not mistaken, is a 1951 F-100. Denny Bear done knocked this thing out. He disassembled everything. They went and sent it off. Is this powder coated or is this painted?
It's painted.
So this is all painted. This is gonna be a show truck, right?
Yeah.
So they brought it back over. So Dennis is actually going through and he is reassembling everything, because you know he's a one-man shop, so he's having to do both style of car right there. You got chassis there, chassis there. We're just gonna be knocking some shit out this week.
One man.
One man.
That's right.
As you can see up there, I mean, this thing's up in the air, so I'm gonna have to hold the camera up top, boys, but you put 2 funny car cages inside there, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the reason for that? Was that just more like this thing? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty much, Rick Griffin is the owner of this truck. I kind of talked to him. He wanted 1 funny car cage in it, and I said, you know what, Rick, let's just go all out. And
let's do something that nobody else has done.
That's right. So
now we got 2 funny car cages.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Now what's going to be inside this thing?
You can come right over here. It's a big old 632. That's what's going in there.
Hell yeah. Gonna be able to go out there and now did y'all ran the exhaust like up underneath the truck, right?
Yeah,
and
actually we
because I remember seeing this thing when I was in here a while back. Y'all were disassembling.
On my Facebook page, R&R Fab Life, you can see some pictures of the exhaust of this guy. This was actually built about 2 years ago. Then he got it, took it to his painter. He got all the interior done, and he brought it back, and I'm reassembling. But basically, 632 cubic inch motor, 400 automatic transmission, but the stainless steel headers come out, wrap around, go back under to cutouts, which has a solenoid where you can actually hit a button and a solenoid will actually let the exhaust dump straight out, or you can go through the muffler, then past the muffler, and all this was done with V-bands. After the muffler, I welded another collector facing backwards with zoomies coming out to the running board. So I scalloped the running board for zoomies to come out right in front of the back tire. So he's probably got about $9,000 just in the exhaust system.
Golly. It's going to be nice once it's all said and done. And the game plan is to get this car done over here first, and then Denny Bear's going to get started on getting this thing assembled. And you have a truck as well, right?
Yeah,
now,
19.
I do know you got a little... Hold up, guys. Let's explain this story real quick. So, first off, let me go ahead and ask, how long have you had the truck?
About 33 years.
And you did everything to it, correct? I mean, that's all yours from fucking ground up.
Yeah, it started out, you know, typical, just little upgrades, but the last upgrade was a pretty good one with one.
And what kind of truck is it?
It's a 1954 Chevy 5-window pickup.
All right, and I'm actually gonna go show y'all a little bit around it real quick, but he was in an accident. How long ago did that happen?
I was coming back from the Snowbird Nationals last year, December, coming back home, and a girl pulled out in front of me and pretty much wiped the front end out.
All right, guys, so as you can see, we're gonna go ahead and do a walk around, show you this 1954 5-window Chevrolet. It is a little bit beat up. Did take a little bit of repercussion. Got hit a little bit, as you can see, a little bit caved in, but Denny Bear's gonna get it all fixed. One thing I do want to show y'all about this truck is the rear. As you can see, Denny Bear, he went through, put all nice aluminum wood floor in it. What do you call it? Old Betsy?
Old Betsy.
Old Betsy. Old Betsy got a lot of miles on her.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
what's inside this thing?
It's a 406.
Hell yeah, you built it?
Yeah.
Man, you're just a jack of all trades, aren't you?
Got a little 6-speed, got a clutch in it.
Got a nut sack, got
a nut sack.
got a big sack.
Got a kick in the side pocket head.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
How big is the fuel tank back here?
20 gallons.
Now, what kind of miles per gallon does this thing get?
Actually, on the interstate, in 6th gear, it will get about 13 miles to the gallon.
Nice. That's awesome. My truck gets like 16.
All right.
And it ain't nowhere near as cool as this.
All right. It's like maybe 550 horse. Little 406.
But with this right here, you don't have to go fast. You just gotta cruise and chill. Does the hood go up any higher or no?
I know, that's about it.
Well, loaded. So we'll get up inside there, boys, so y'all can see that engine. Done got the carburetor off of it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I was coming back from the track and the girl pulled out in front of me, man. I had nowhere to go. She had nowhere to go. It's right at an intersection.
What'd she say? Sorry?
She pretty much, I think, was in shock. She was actually got out of her car, was sitting on the ground and what have you. And
it was just an accident.
It was an accident.
Stuff happens.
But she pulled out in front of me. I had nowhere to go. But the one thing is, as you can see all these parts, nothing other than that light glass on the ground was on the ground. Her car, she had some Toyota, I don't know, import car. There was pieces of her car everywhere.
That's just because they built a better product back in the day.
That's right.
Now all they care about is just getting it out, getting it out, getting it out. They don't care about what they actually put out there on the streets.
But nothing fell off this truck.
All right, boys, so while Dennis is locking back up the shop with old Betsy, we're not gonna make this a super long video. If you did like this video, please drop a comment down below. Give us a like. If you need any kind of fabricating needs, there's a bunch of fabricators around my area. You have Dennis Rogers right here with R&R Fab. You got Cody Bear, no, Cody Bickle.
Oh yeah, Cody.
Got Category 5 race cars. You got Cameron Johnson race cars. He did the no prep car. Dennis did my no prep car last year, the Camaro we did out of here. I actually dropped some pictures down below of when we were out here doing this, like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. We had to get ready for season 3 of Street Outlaw No Prep Kings. Dennis was just wrapped up this year, very busy with getting these cars and all that done, and I needed that car over there to be done in a few weeks. So Cameron's got like 9 or 10 dudes over there. He's able to just knock it out. So I dropped it off and it was ready back to me in a short amount of time. But Dennis does phenomenal work. So if you do need anything, I will be having his contact information in the description down below, so y'all go ahead and give them boys a follow, and I'll see y'all at the next video. Also remember, guys, go get your merchandise. New hats in, everything's in. Go over there and get it. Every $10 you spend on the store gives you 2 free tickets, and I will pick 2 winners next month. You will fly into Tampa, Florida. I will be picking you up personally at the Tampa Bay airport on a Friday. I will be dropping you off on a Sunday. You get to hang out with the crew and I'm actually going to bring you over here to meet Denny Bear, myself, Category 5 race cars, Cody, and we're going to have a fun time for the weekend. So
there you go.
We'll see y'all later.
See ya.